For years, I have been hearing that the Philippines has its own version of Venice where waterways and bridges, instead of roads, characterize the place just like its European counterpart. This description has captured my imagination and dream. As we neared the place, I was struck by the natural and unadulterated beauty of other islands such as Sibutu, Tumindao, Sipangkot, and Omapuy. Their white beaches look like refined sugar. I was told that these islands' coral reefs stretch into Darbel Bay in Malaysia. Millions of years ago, these coral reefs formed the ancient land bridge that connected the Philippines to Asia. It served as a highway of the earlier animal migrations into the Philippines. The monkey, flying lemur, civet, boar and tarsier took this route into the country. The sheer beauty of the town center sitting right in the middle of the coral reefs with its natural waterways is simply beyond description. The romantic wooden walks and bridges crisscrossing the waterways are, definitely, no match to the marbles and granites of San Marco Cathedral, piazzas and palaces of its European counterpart. But Sitankai's natural beauty and environs speak not of human handiwork but of God's. At one time, Sitangkai flourished as a major trading post in the tradition of barter trade between the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. While it still remains a commercial hub for all the nearby islands and islets, it no longer has the zest and dynamism of international barter trading, because of arbitrary borders and regulations imposed on peoples who, since time immemorial, have actually known no borders except the capability of the boats. Well, Sitangkai is the southernmost municipality of the Philippines and on a clear day one sees in the horizon the mountains of Sabah, Malaysia. The place is enchanted and the people that inhabit the place are very friendly, peaceful and equally enchanting. The experience of walking through the footwalks and bridges as we window shop is an experience akin to a walk à la Alice in Wonderland. The best is to sit in one of the footbridges and simply watch the busy market as people come and go with the teririt, temper, a bigger pump boat, and speedboats. Today, Sitangkai is the biggest producer of seaweeds in Tawi-Tawi. Seaweed farmers from all places in mainland Mindanao have found livelihood in the limitless coral reefs that now serve as farms in the middle of the Sulu Sea. The bustling market and seaweeds farming brought the Christian migrants to this last frontier of the country. The increasing demand for seaweeds worldwide and the months of good price for seaweeds have provided the occasion for the few seaweed farmers. But not all is beautiful and good in this idyllic paradise.
Listening to our favorite song, I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Comes the low tide, the ugly face of Sitangkai is revealed. It is appalling to behold tons of garbage, plastics, cans, bottles and many more, destroy the natural beauty of the place. People throw the garbage into the waterways and this has been going on for years. At the beginning, they thought that the garbage would be washed away during the night or early morning when the high tide comes and they could begin a new day with a clean environment. But the fruits of this bad habit have come back to haunt them with a vengeance. to make the place reclaim the title, Venice of the South. Everyone, and hopefully with the leadership of the local government unit, will have to embark on a huge environmental cleanup of the canals and waterways that are the pride of Sitangkai and the province. There is the urgent call to sound the alarm, because the garbage of Sitangkai threatens to destroy not only our own natural version of Kevin Costner's Waterworld but also the vast seaweed farms that have now become the major industry of the province. Sitangkai is a tiny settlement, which is barely 1 square kilometer in size. With the political will of the LGU and the cooperation of its inhabitants, the urgent N. Talking to some leaders in the community during my brief stay in the place, I was informed that the cleaning of the waterways was done before though not sustained. There are no ifs and buts, we need to respond quickly and thoroughly, with all our strength and will, to the impending environmental catastrophe that menaces the destruction of this paradise in the middle of the Sulu Sea. The other urgent concern in the place is the fast disappearance of the mangroves. The ARMMDENR and the provincial leadership have to assist the LGU in Sitangkai in this great challenge of environmental cleanup and rehabilitation of the mangroves. At the same time, the environment is not only the concern and responsibility of the ARMM, the province and the LGU. It is everybody's concern. Our commitment to the care of the planet invites us to come to the rescue wherever and whenever the environment is menaced. Before it is too late, come and let us join hands with the LGU in saving Sitangkai, the Venice of the South.